ABC, what are you doing?
Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, I will be bringing you my recap of the 15th episode of Once Upon a Time. The last 4 episodes have been really exciting, and the latest show follows that exact same trend. The last episode was titled Quiet Minds. The Storybrooke folks gather at Granny's diner to contemplate how Gold can still be alive. Hook divulges that in the Enchanted Forest, Neil had said that he was going to find a way to bring back his father. Regina, on the other hand, is less concerned about discovering how Rumpelstiltskin came back to life and heads to the witch's farmhouse to find some clues on her whereabouts. Emma, David, Mary Margaret, and Hook go to Mr. Gold's shop where they find Belle. They request that she find clues as to how Rumpelstiltskin can be back from the dead. Hook stays with Belle, saying that he's a surprisingly good study. David and Emma continue on to the woods to find even more clues on where the Wicked Witch can be, and Mary Margaret is told to go back to the loft because, despite the fact that she's the best tracker they have, she's getting put on the bench a little bit because, as we all know, she's pregnant. As the unlikely team searches the shop for any indication on how Mr. Gold can be back from the dead, they hear a noise at one of the doors that is blocked by a whole bunch of boxes. Belle immediately assumes that it's Rumpelstiltskin, so she runs to the door. However, it's Neil that bursts through the door, and just like that, a whole nother storyline opens up. Neil is met by Emma, Hook, and Belle at the hospital, and, just like everybody else, reports that he has no recollection of the past year whatsoever. He says that he saw the buggy drive across the town line. Next thing he knows, he's running through the woods in Storybrooke. Emma spots a triangle burn on Neil's hand, and when he requests that they be alone for a moment, he asks about Henry. Emma tells him that their son has no recollection of him or Storybrooke. At the farmhouse, Regina is nearly shot with an arrow by Robin Hood, and after exchanging pleasantries, they repeat the exact same dialogue from the second episode in the Enchanted Forest. This prompts Regina to ask if they've met before, and Robin says, "I think I remember meeting someone like you." Unless, of course, it happened in that pesky year that no one can remember. Emma and David find Mr. Gold in the woods, clutching his head and talking about voices. Immediately, a flying monkey shows up, and David slashes at it, while Mr. Gold takes off running. He tells Emma to go after Gold, and he'll take care of the flying beast. While Regina and Robin Hood search the farmhouse for traces of the Wicked Witch, Hood finds a bottle of whiskey and offers a drink to Regina. He reveals his lion tattoo on his arm, which then triggers Regina's memory from the Enchanted Forest of Tinkerbell telling her that she's going to fall in love with a man with a lion tattoo. I really want to see where this goes. If Regina's going to tell Hood about what Tinkerbell said, or if Hood's going to maybe be a little more obvious with his feelings for Regina. It could turn out to be an awesome pairing. Emma and Neil find each other in the woods, and she reluctantly agrees to let him search with her for his father. Belle phones Emma and tells her that the triangle mark on Neil's hand is from a key that he used to open the vault in the Enchanted Forest to resurrect Rumpelstiltskin. Belle reads from Gold's spellbook, "The vault will only restore the Dark One in exchange for another life." Immediately, Neil falls to the ground with an agonizing scream, and it is revealed that Rumpelstiltskin is inside Neil. Neil tells Emma to use her magic to separate the two, and when she does, Gold reveals that Zelena is the Wicked Witch. Whoop-de-doo. The next couple of minutes are no doubt the most heart-wrenching I have ever experienced while watching Once Upon a Time. Neil gives Emma a necklace right before he dies in her arms. She's nearly in tears, and Mr. Gold is right there with them, watching his son lose his life right before their eyes. Emma, David, and Hook return to a very startled Mary Margaret as David pulls out his sword and Emma pulls out her gun. They rush to the bathroom and barge through the door, but Zelena has already taken off. Zelena joins Gold in the woods, and he threatens that it's only a matter of time before the people of Storybrooke find her. However, she still controls the Dark One and sends him back to his cage in the farm cellar. Henry has a little bit of a story in this episode. He is catching on that not everything is as it seems in this town, and approaches his mother about it. At this time, Emma gets a call and tells her son that something has changed drastically and she needs to go, but she will explain things when she returns. Emma returns to Henry at the end of the episode after he has spent a day fishing with Leroy, aka Grumpy, and I'm assuming the other dwarves. She tells Henry that some bad people were going after his father, and she came to the town to save him, but she was too late, but vows that she's going to track down whoever did it. In the Enchanted Forest, Belle and Neil search for a way to resurrect Rumpelstiltskin, which leads them to Belle's library. While they're searching through the books, they hear a voice, and a candle lights up, revealing Lumiere. He tells them how Rumpelstiltskin cursed him and directs Belle to a cabinet with his spellbook inside. She opens it up and finds a key. Lumiere tells them that the key is to the Dark One's vault, where the Dark One was first created. Lumiere offers to lead them to the vault if they promise that Rumpel will return him to his true form. Of course, they promise and snuff out Lumiere's candle. Zelena shows up, relights the candle, and pretty much Lumiere is completely scamming them and working for the Wicked Witch. At the side of the vault, Lumiere completely blows his cover by saying that the Dark One cursed him over 200 years ago. Belle realizes that this is obviously a lie, because Rumpelstiltskin made the library for her when he kidnapped her, not 30 years ago. Way to go, Candlehead. Neil ignores the fact that Lumiere lied to them and places the key in the vault, burning his hand, and Rumpelstiltskin comes up out of some gooey, tar-looking slime. While resurrecting the Dark One, Neil experiences the same agonizing pain that he did in Storybrooke. When the Wicked Witch appears, Rumpelstiltskin infuses his son inside him as he discards the Dark One dagger. Zelena picks it up and therefore controls the Dark One. There's going to be a lot of interesting story that comes out of this. That's it for the 15th episode of Once Upon a Time on Fantasticapz. The promo for this Sunday's episode shows the Wicked Witch and the Evil Queen squaring off in Storybrooke. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to see what happens. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to punch the like button if you enjoyed it, share it around with your friends, hit subscribe to be notified of all my latest videos, and comment below so we can chat. You can find me at ZXK77 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. Also, you can click up there to see my previous video. That's all for right now, guys. Have a great day. Live to be different and be who you were born to be.